What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. Last week got the exhaust done, so that was a huge step. So right now I'm gonna start getting going on it. I want to get the bungs welded on the coolant tubes, get my firewall plates that my son made, which are really cool. He 3D printed, designed and 3D printed these, so these are going to wrap around the tube, and then on the bottom half and top half, oops, this one goes down here, there is countersunk Allen bolts that'll bolt it to the firewall. So the front one should work fine. The rear one I have to make it bigger because I messed up on my cutout in the firewall and it's way too big. So I'm gonna have him make a bigger one to just cover that hole. That way it'll look fairly clean. Once all the fab work is all done, once I get the bungs welded on the coolant tubes and stuff, I can completely blow the car apart and paint in front of the front firewall and back of the rear firewall. And while that's going on, I can do all the wiring inside and get everything sorted in there. So I'm really excited, really hoping to maybe start painting in front of the firewalls and this weekend and go from there. So hopefully we can get that done and yeah, have this thing running in a few weeks. I'm just trying to get all my fittings and hoses and everything mocked up, give me enough room to get that center plate on as well. So definitely trying to figure some stuff out. I've got a ton of vibrant hose ends that I'm working with here, some really cool ones as well for some other stuff on the car. So we'll go over some of those at some point, but I might just start laying out all my fittings and make sure that everything's going to work how I want, because I think I had to rob Peter to pay Paul on a couple of these. All right, so I got my oil return line made. The reason I did this is because this was the trickiest of all the lines that I'm building, the hoses that I'm building. So I really wanted to run it under my downpipe here and then right to the pump. The problem was coming out of the pump, it shot, no matter what I did, it was either going to hit that tube of the header right there when the pump is picked up for adjustment, or is running into the frame. A 90, a 45, even a 60 wouldn't work. Nothing was going to work. So this is what I originally had planned. I don't really like it that much just because it's right there, but there will be a coolant line that comes off of this fitting here and runs up and then goes right next to it. So it really shouldn't be too bad looking. It should work fine. So, but this fitting's really cool. It's a banjo bolt ORB, so it's not an actual bolt, but it has a snap ring holding the fitting on. So this swivels. I mean, even when it's tightened up, it swivels. So this moves 360 degrees, and then it makes it super low profile because I had like no room between my turbo support bracket and that. I didn't want the hose coming off there because then it was going to run into the frame or my header or something. So plumbing this car is really tough. Vibrant has made it so much easier with the fittings that they have available. So stuff like that ORB banjo fitting just actually make it possible. All right, so I decided to not move on to mounting the battery or moving the battery. Decided to move on up here. And what I did is I cut all the windshield wiper cowl area out of this. And I'm gonna run my wiring for the engine harness through the factory inlet of the heater box. So this factory was the inlet, and there was a flange in there. I was able to heat up enough of it and get the flange out. So I'll just make a plate, stick it on the inside, rivet and seam seal it, and then my engine harness will run through here. And I'm gonna put a bulkhead, an electrical bulkhead in it. So basically, if I need to pull the motor, just reach in here, pull it, flip that side of the harness onto the motor, and then be able to pull the motor out one piece. So that's what I'm working on now. I'm gonna make a plate and everything to do that, but I think I just right now need to mark out the harness. All right, so I got my wire and harness marked out as to where I'm gonna end up cutting that. I'm moving on now to building a new battery bracket to mount the battery pretty much right here. once that's built, I'm pretty sure I can blow the back of the car apart, blow the front of the car apart. I've got like a couple welds right there that I need to finish up, and then pretty sure I can start prepping front back for paint. So I think we're gonna be in decent shape. So I'm pretty sure that's the last things that I have to do before I can paint it. I've got to, once I pull the motor out, I'm gonna clean up the firewall, cut more of the wiper cowl and stuff up. But yeah, I think we're getting really close to blowing the car apart. So I'm really excited. All right, so I ended up moving the battery box to right here. It's welded to the frame. Don't really like it, but if I need to do something with it, I'll just cut the welds and move it. But that one's a lot thinner, a lot lighter, and fits good. It's got plenty of clearance tire, so that's where it's gonna live. But it gives me plenty of clearance for my coolant tubes now. So yeah, I'm gonna just say that Taco Bell's AI ordering system is probably their smartest idea. I ordered like 18 bucks worth of food already, and it's like, do you have room for some Cinnabon Delights? I'm like, well, goddamn right I do. It's like $3 for these things, maybe even more. But I had room for them. Normal people don't upsell those.
Hi.
Do you have any idea what you're...
Hi.
Do you have any idea what you're doing? We'll have you crash into the dumpster. Hey, shit's falling out of your truck. All right, so we got this spun around on the lift. Now I got the battery mounted. Mike is back to give me a hand. This dude travels like 5 hours to come help me. And he's been up numerous times this year, so thank you. But starting to tear this thing down, get the in front of the fire or outside of the firewalls ready for paint. So I've got to strip the motor, get that out. We'll get fenders off of it, all that stuff, get that all cleaned up. Hopefully get some paint squirted on this by the end of the weekend. All right, so I haven't videoed a whole hell of a lot because we've just been trying to hustle as much as possible. A little behind where I wanted to be, but most of the car's blown apart. Mike is powder coating some pieces. Back of the car is all done. I got to pull the diff, pull the subframe. I've got to pull the coolant tubes out. I've got to pull the engine and transmission out, and then I got to trim the firewall or the windshield cowl, make some block off plates, and what? Don't drop them. And make some block off plates, and then hopefully start sanding the frame rails, get the firewalls all prepped, painted the rear firewall already. That's going to be white inside and out, and all of this is getting painted white. But we're going to probably just keep plugging along. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but yeah, I guess stay tuned. Got all bungs welded on. All right, so little update. Haven't been videoing a whole hell of a lot, as I said before. So subframe is painted and hung, front subframe anyway. I still have the rear in it. My coolant tubes and oil tubes, those have AN bungs welded on each end. They're all cut down to the way where I wanted them. I pressure tested all of them. I made some adapters out of some, where are they? I don't even know where they are, but I thought I literally put them on my shelf. So, oh, they're right up here. So, made this pressure tester out of a 12 to 10 adapter, and then I put a cap. I made this one here. This is a dash 16 fitting, just hose end, but I didn't like those. Those are not good, and I'll post a clip as to why right now. So I'm here pressure testing my coolant tubes, and I was trying to figure out what to make for a pressure tester for my dash 16 stuff, and I found this fitting in my shop, and I'm going to use this. We're going to cut it up, weld a dash 12 bung to it, so I can go from my 12 adapter to my 16. But the reason I'm going to cut this one up and use it is I don't like the way that these are made. Compared to the Vibrant fittings, that's straight, and the Vibrant one has a big taper on. So the taper is actually what is going to push out on the hose to keep it in the nut, which keeps the hoses from blowing apart. You can also see on this one that those splines in there to hold the hose aren't nearly as aggressive as the Vibrant ones. So just a heads up, watch out what you're buying for fittings if you're putting them under pressure. But I've got my tranny cross member in the oven, powder coating that. I had Terry start cleaning up the frame rails. I had him just take a wire wheel to those. So I still gotta clean up some more, try to get in the crevices here. I've got a little sandblast gun, I'll probably try to hit it with that. But yeah, we're plugging along. I've got paint all over my face from the respirator leaking, but getting there. Man, I have been slacking so bad with video and this stuff. I've just been trying to hustle as much as possible, so I apologize for the lack of content. But I've got the rear firewall in. I've got a plate cut out to rivet in place for that. It's paint's drying right now. And then once that's done, I can put that on, finish cleaning all this up, and then I can paint the whole back of the car. The front of the car is pretty much cleaned up as well. Coolant tubes are in. That came out so good. I'm so stoked on this. So I'm gonna paint all that white just so it kind of blends in. That coolant tube, or the oil feed tube, is there. I've got to tape it off. I've got to figure out how I'm gonna seal it, but that's not a huge deal. I've got to tape up over there, put the side of the tranny tunnel panels in, but we're moving along. I mean, it's getting there. Once all this is done, I can start the wiring, which is going to be absolutely huge. Getting wiring put in this car, that's like really, I'm stoked. We're getting somewhere. I'm hoping next weekend I'm going to get a bunch of people here and really thrash on this, but I think it's going to do it for this one, guys. I appreciate you tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. But please like, share, comment. Peace.